it come out all right? The plug and everything? Yeah, yeah.
This plug's a bit stuffed.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Doesn't look too bad, but...
It doesn't look too bad, yeah.
Hey, look, oil's cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
I was more curious to see if I saw any blue chunks coming out of it.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. All good. There's a lot of other machinery in this yard. There's a much bigger tractor. And various trucks and things like that. And more. Funny looking crane. Don't know what goes with this thing. It's like a wiggle wagon crane with the rear engine. One thing I noticed was this number plate, which isn't a wording I've seen before, but Victoria, the place to be. I'm not sure whether that's really relevant anymore. But anyway, it's rather amusing, but only at the current time. What's that? Oh, it's even got a trailer plug thing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there's the bleeding.
Oh.
Right there.
It's in a real tricky spot, isn't it?
Right there.
Yeah, okay. We can get to that. We'll have a go at it. That's not too bad.
I'm always curious to put fluid and see what
Yeah, we'll try it.
That's going to be the difficult one there.
Yeah.
Shit above it.
Because the problem is, this is the brake fluid reservoir, and it's supposed to connect to there, and we need to replace this pipe.
Yeah, I pulled it
So
off.
we're hoping that putting brake fluid in it will make brakes work again. This is the beauty of these particular model, is that you can see here this is a portal axle, and there's an oil level, which is this plug here that I want to check that there's actually oil in it. Oh, that plug's wet. I reckon that's full. It's got pressure or vacuum or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's oil. There's sufficient quantity for what we need to do today. But they're not leaking or wet with oil, and usually when things are dry on the outside like that, they obviously don't have a breather. Yeah, you can see the oil coming out of that, so it's thick, but that's fine.
Do you guys solve there's no tools?
Oh, whatever. Ugh.
What? Is it full?
Yeah, but it's more that
Got water in it.
it must have water in it, or it's either got...
That's water.
Yeah, it could just be a layer of water that's on the top. It looks fairly clean other than that. It could just be a layer of water that's on the top, and when we've turned it over, it's slushed it into the oil. Whatever. We're not going to be able to change that because that's like 20 litres of oil. It's a huge volume that's in the gearbox because it fills the whole unit. So this is the inside of the luxurious cab with some tools and tow ball. I don't know why you put the lid back on.
Hold it, it's twisting.
Oh, fuck. Just want to see if the fluid's going down. I think it did a bit.
It's going down.
There's without a doubt bubbles coming up. Because sometimes with these things you get lucky and the fluid just goes into it and you don't have to do anything else. So, frustratingly, this hole here is the oil filler, and it's just in a stupid position to actually fill from it, because we've got a big jug of oil So I'm gonna have to put that in the smaller jug. And did you get a solution on the plug? What?
Oh.
Because the plug had thread tape on it. So because there's not an actual sealing surface where the plug goes in, it just relies on thread tape, but it looks like the sump might be damaged or something, so I don't know. This is the solution to the oil filler. Is we got the sun glare's a bit of a problem there. We got the filler neck from the jerry can, but it's very, very slow. So, but it will work eventually, but we've got to get about 8 litres of oil into it. So I'm just going about adding this beacon to the back, which we've got on a long piece of wire, but I was trying to think, how do we get the wire there? Unfortunately, we can just get the wire through that rust hole. So the end result of that is the wire comes from that and goes in and we actually got a fuse holder and just picked up a wire off the back of the alternator. So we've got power, ground there. It's like, the most jank thing ever, but it's fine. It only needs to be temporary, so. What'd you say, Michael?
It's got premium diesel. It's going to run extra. I'm going to get to 35 k's an hour now.
Oh, is that because it's a premium European vehicle?
Yep.
Right, okay, sure. Oh, geez, it's going to bump. So that on the right there is actually the main track where the track would normally go, but I believe some people have sort of cut this area through as like a bit of a backtrack, but you can see it's all swampy in there. Stuck behind that railway crossing that's just gone off, but that's all right. I wonder what those guys are doing over there. Oh, whatever. I think it's, yeah, there's the XPT. I don't know what those guys are doing, they're just waiting for the train to come past. So this is the other end of that road, and I think that is definitely Michael. I'm going to try and zoom in on it. May not be able to see it on camera, but I can see the flashing light. So he's 500 meters away, so he must be going all right. So we'll just wait, and then I think the rest of it, I can see that road going all right up into the distance, so it might be all right. Now I've been waiting here for a bit longer. It seems as though Michael, from here, it looks like he's completely given up on the track and he's just bashing through the grass. Because he's not on the track. I don't know why, but oh, that's sketchy. This is going all right. It's about 2 o'clock now. We think we've got through the hard bit of Railway Lane, and I think the rest of this road, at least to Guri, is fairly hard packed. Like, it's either sealed or it's hard packed dirt. So I think that's the only sketchy bit that we're through. So you can see well, it was pretty bad for a while when we got out of the mud, but the mud and stuff slinging off those tyres, but that's sorted out now. So, and we are going 28, which is not great, but it'll get there. Probably only another 45 kilometres or something, maybe 40 to go. So I think, yeah, it's going all right. I know this goes down to the bottom of a gully down here. I can actually see there's a blue four-wheel drive up ahead of us. I think it goes down, it's called Deep Creek Road. I'm hoping there isn't a deep creek down the bottom, otherwise we're gonna have to go back out and go another way around. But I have to actually pay attention to I'm driving here, because this is getting very, very, very close to the limits of what this vehicle is capable of. Not the tractor, but it's not the line I would have taken. Yeah, this is Deep Creek Road down here. I'm gonna prefer to go right hand side. Keep both wheels up on the right. Yeah, it's better. Now, I'm gonna follow I've got no problem getting out of here if I need to, it's all good. So, Dash giving us the good old creeks again. I'm a bit surprised we went this way. Anyway. Yeah, I believe there's a way out onto the highway under this bridge, but it's not looking too bad. So, fogginess, but we'll be fine. Just need to use a little bit of speed. That's fine. Ugh. Ooh, this may be where the journey for the ute ends, I think, because that is not a ute road. Okay. Let's see what he wants to do. This is what I was concerned about. This is, I think, related to... Oh, I can actually go back onto the highway out there if I want to. Because I think I can get through this bit where the river goes shallow, but that is not ute territory up there. I don't think it definitely is tracked. Oh, God. That bit on the left is scary. So we decided we're actually going to give up on this. There's a way out back up onto the highway out here, so I'm going to go drive through here. There is absolutely no way I can pass through that section. Yeah, this should be fine. This is fine. So here we are again, back on the regular back roads again. We decided, yeah, not to go through the Deep Creek Road creek. The initial bit where I drove the ute through probably would have been okay, but there was a section just past that was extremely boggy and critically steep. And there's a couple of risks with this thing. Is that one, if it gets stuck, I'm just driving a ute. We have almost no capacity to pull it out of anything that it gets stuck in. We could go home and get a full drive. Yes, that's not a problem. But it's just going to take extra time, and that's time we don't want to risk. The other consideration is it's because it's not a car, it's a tractor, and it's a tractor with portal axles, so it's very high. The risk of rolling it becomes a little bit more serious. So, and it doesn't have suspension. So it's much safer just to do what we're doing here. We drove up the highway for a short while. We didn't really have any problems with that. There was only maybe a kilometre or something like that. So it was fine. And this sign up here is saying gravel road, but I'm pretty sure I know this bit from Guri, and I'm 99% this is like a hard packed gravel road. So all good in the hood for now.